Check 1, 2. Okay, I don't understand. It works when I set it all up and then you go live and it never works properly. I hope that sorted it out. Do we have audio? Okay, well, gonna keep moving on. Awesome. Cool, guys. Well, welcome back to the Reptile Room. That was a rough, oh man, that was a rough live stream start. Holy crap. I really didn't mean for it to go live so quick. I thought I had it all sorted out. Whatever. Anyway, I had a couple of things that changed what I was going to release video-wise this week, and it's really hard for you guys to see me, I bet, but I wanted to talk to you guys about that, but I got to give Ronnie some food. It just arrived. He's got all kinds of fun stuff. Here we got mustard greens, blueberries, some peppers, sweet potato. I mean, everything. Just 1 sec to feed him. Hi, Ronnie. There you go, bud. Here, let's take a look at Ronnie here now that I got a free hand. There he goes, getting his food now. So I hope everybody's having a good morning so far. But I do have a couple of little fun things that happened over the last week that I wanted to share with everybody. So for starters, I don't know if you noticed, but I got a little bit of a branding package. So I got a new logo. I've got a couple of other fun things. If you go straight to my channel page, you can see some of those things all. There we go. We got a little bit better lighting there. But some of those things are already up online, so you can go check those out. They're really cool. I really like the new logo. I hope you guys like it too. Let me know down in the comments and stuff. But so I got that. We have a new intro. If you guys want to check out the new little intro blip, give me just a second and I'll play it for you. All right, I know it's a little bit, it doesn't quite work with the live stream yet, but you know, that's cool. I really like it. I'm super happy I have that stuff. So I do have a couple other really fun things that have also happened. A couple of weeks ago, I reached out to a guy who was on my Facebook. I used to work with him. He was in a scene shop, and he started his own business called Cincinnati Design and Fabrication, and he made a really cool, like, foam backgroundy looking piece that I was like, heck yeah, I really want that. And then we ended up talking a whole bunch, and he invited me out to his shop, and here's what happened. So I get to his shop, and he's got the cool piece, like, right there. I'm like, that's awesome. And he says, here, this is for you. And I wish I had good lighting somewhere in here to show this, because it doesn't matter if I stand under the light or not. You can't see it. It's just not bright enough because of all these enclosures. But you have to take my word for it. This thing is pretty cool. Geez. Let's see. Seriously, what the heck, light? Okay, so you can see it very slightly here, but you know, he made this cool piece for me, and we ended up talking a little bit more about it, and he's gonna make 10 of these available. So out of this, not just exactly like this, they're slightly different. A couple little changes. We added a hide down in the bottom, and it's going to be not foam. It won't be made out of foam. It's actually going to be fiberglass. Coated with all the pet safe paints with, I love this water effect. You know, the next video is going to be going over this a little bit more. So yeah, I thought he's making 10 of them for me. So I'll have a couple of those that, if you guys are interested, they'll be hopefully up for sale here before long. And you know, hopefully you guys might like 1 or 2. I got this, and he's working on another piece that I'm not going to talk about yet, just because we haven't proofed it out. And yeah, I don't want to tease it too much, but heck yeah. So I'm really excited about the new stuff coming in the channel. So we do have, we will have some enclosure decor that I helped design and whatnot, and he pulled off. And if you guys want something big and crazy, we'll have links and stuff later on when we really go over there and pick up the final version. I'm super excited about it, and I mean, he really surprised me with this. I was not expecting it, so I'm super pumped. Like I said, give me about a month or so, I'll have some of these available. Yeah, super pumped, super pumped. Let's go check out someone else over here. Yeah, Cole, I agree, totally. The paint is really what sells it for me. You know, it is amazing. The moss really looks like moss, and there is like a water effect that's over it. I can't remember what paint he said, and that's why he's the artist and I'm not, because he's able to pull it off. I was super, super pumped to see it. And I did tease it on my Instagram, which you will see down in the corner with my new little blip there too. So you should go check that out. Follow my Instagram so you can stay behind the scenes. I posted something about Ronnie the other day. We've got the Basilisk up there. It's where I post a couple of other things. So now with the branding and you know, maybe moving on to these products, you know, if there's a product you guys are interested in, the reason why I wanted to make something is just because all of the store-bought products end up being just too small, and they just don't last long enough for me. So, you know, they'll be a little bit more expensive, but they're also about 3 times the size of what you can pick up in the store. And hopefully they'll start to go in these enclosures and they'll really fill out. They should be all a relatively stock size, so that you guys haven't even seen this new shelf yet, but they should be the same height. They'll be able to go full height for certain 10 and 20 gallon enclosures that are a little bit lower in the terrariums and stuff. But yeah, it's super, super cool. I'm really pumped about that, and I hope you guys are interested in trying them out. So we did shuffle around our leopard geckos a little bit, and we have we put in our little male, our little boy that we produced last year up there, and then we've got Brad, as always, just chilling out down below. And then in here is like a whole colony of females, which is pretty cool, and they all just hang out right under here. As soon as we open it up, they just go running. Here, we'll get them moving around a little bit. I'm going to leave this side closed just because they do like to make a run for it. Ouch. Oh, there's 3 of them. I don't know if you can see all of them really in there. Whoops. Zoom in. So we got the albino in the back there. Then we have, that's Aruba. She was the very first one we produced. And this is Sally down here, who is the mom. So they're all chilling like a villain in there, in their little home. I don't know where the others are. They're all hanging out around in here somewhere. And then we did have to pull one of them who was just being outcompeted for food. So we moved her over so that she could gain a little bit more weight on her own. She's just up here for maybe a couple of days, and that's it. She's only going to be up there a couple of days. Over here, we do have Caboose, who's doing really, really well. She's tucked in over in this area, and fingers crossed, and she really does have eggs this year. I know I said that a whole bunch. I haven't really been talking about the python breeding that we've done, but she had, this was most likely her pre-ovulation shed, and then I had a pre-lay shed last week, and I went to offer her food between each time, and she turned it down. So that is a good sign. You want them to be turning down the food, I guess, so that it means they're building it all up, building the oh man, building all the eggs, the follicles into eggs. And fingers crossed, I would love to produce a couple of ball pythons. And if she doesn't do it then this year, then I think I'm just going to get a couple more. And I just want to produce a couple ball pythons. I've been keeping them so long, I just want a few. And down below, we have the plated lizards, but we're going to circle back to those guys. They're doing really well. They're definitely interesting to watch, and our original female is definitely in control. She's chasing the other guys around. She nips them every once in a while, but she's just making sure that they know what's up. So we're trying to cram them full of food too, get them real nice and healthy and growing and whatnot. But so last week I was working on a different video, and then there just had all those things change where I was able to get the new logo, so I changed that, and I just wanted to update you guys with that. Right now, all I'm going to do is just go around the room, and I'm going to do a little bit of work on the room, and I'm going to stay live, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask anything down below as far as the reptiles. I'll try to keep you to where you can see pretty much everything. I'll do this corner first, and then we'll work around to Ronnie and see what happens, all right? So, yeah, just drop questions, whatever, comments, anything. Go check out my Patreon if you want. Consider becoming a patron. If you want, go over to follow me on Instagram, down there. It's over here because it's mirrored on here. I'll get it one day. All right, let's do a little bit of work. So I absolutely love my sprayer here. This is a button. Whoops. And it's battery operated, so you don't actually have to do a whole lot of anything. You're not constantly pumping it and whatnot. So, it's just nice. You just walk up to your enclosure and you hose them down. It's fantastic. It's like having one of those mister systems, but I don't know. You don't have to have it on every single enclosure. I would really like to get a misting system that just kind of did this part for me at this point, but really I don't have a whole lot. And I prefer coming down here every day and just kind of checking them out. And I did miss coming down and misting them yesterday, so everything is pretty dry today. In fact, I just noticed the humidifier is in error mode, which is a little bit annoying, so I have to go fix that too. I try to keep the humidity in this room at about 50% overall, but it never seems to stay there. But as soon as it does hit the good humidity in the room and I keep everything misted up, it really stays lovely in here. So like when it was all cold and gross outside, I would go out, shovel the driveway, whatnot, clean up the snow, and then just come back in here and warm up for a couple minutes. It was great. And we'll go over to the basilisks next. I know, you guys really like the basilisks. I need a second person, but not today, not today. I did have a question come across from a friend of mine asking about cleaning glass, and I'll say that we don't have a whole lot of glass in the reptile room anymore, just from my experiences of trying to keep tanks and glass tanks clean. You tend to have to take every single thing out of that tank in order to get it fully clean, in my opinion, in my experience. It could be different for other people, but what worked for me in the past was using some vinegar diluted with a little bit of water, and you just kind of wipe over it, and if that doesn't get any of that buildup off, it's usually just hard water stains and mineral and calcium build-ups. You can also take a razor blade and carefully scrape the glass. Now, I hate that because it takes a lot of time to learn how to do it right without scratching the crap out of your glass. And as soon as you scratch the glass, you've just introduced the spot for all of that stuff to really take a hold, and it's really difficult to get it out. And then if you clean it off, it really you just leave the scratch there. So I made the transition over to acrylic panels, and they're a ½ inch thick. The reason why I really like the acrylic is I think it was 95% clear. Glass was 85 or something like that. It's not as clear, which I always thought was interesting. See, he likes that. He likes the little misting. So does she. Here, they actually like it with the, this is the other part that I like. You just change the knob, the nozzle, and you can get it to essentially mist, just like the misters, or full-on spray to get the quantity in there. But anyway, acrylic is more clear than glass, and that was what drew me to it in the beginning. Not to mention, I could also just cut it. It was thicker, and I don't know, I just liked it. Over the last couple of years, sorry about the squeak there, I definitely have really enjoyed keeping the acrylic. You just kind of wipe it off with some water, and it really cleans up. Let's mist down the geckos, see if they'll come out. Now, I don't know if you guys saw, but I do have a short person ladder, so you know there is that. And you do see I do have lighting and whatnot on these enclosures up here. Yeah, you know. Cool. And I have noticed that, I don't know if you guys, my subscriber count has gone up pretty quick in the last, I don't know, day and a half it seems. So thank you to all of the new subscribers. That's really cool. Don't forget to go back and watch all of my original videos, one of which I'm going to do next week. I might even upload it in the middle of the week just because this is live and some people don't like the live streams. But I'm going to do a reaction video to the very first video that I have on my channel. So if you guys want to go back and watch that original video before I do the react to it, that would be cool. That video is actually when I rehoused Caboose, one of the very first times after I got this room built. You know, maybe that's something I can go over with you guys if you're interested, is how we built the room all the way back, since there are so many new people. Been in this room now for 2 years, and I built it from scratch. I'm really going to try to mist everybody pretty heavy. Just like I said, the humidity in the room is about 50% right now, but I want it to get up a little bit higher so that it really makes all of the moisture and water soak in and stay in there instead of just being sucked right back out. Oh. I need to stop putting enclosures on the floor. I also wanted to start getting warm outside so I can get Ronnie back out in my giant enclosure. That's what I really want. I'm so ready for that. And if you saw the pictures that I posted on Instagram of our pond, I mean, geez, it almost froze over. It didn't, but it really tried. Give me just a sec. I'm going to go top this off with some warm water. Okay. Well, I only have a couple more enclosures to go here. So up here, this is one of our other female ball pythons. This is, oh man, you're going to have to help remind me, chat. Oh boy, what is her name? I'll remember. I will. Totally. I don't know, do you guys have names for all of your animals? Sometimes it's hard to keep track, you know. Let me see if I can get her out. Here we have Caboose, Jane, Guinness. What was this one? Man, I am drawing a complete blank. Oh well, I'll remember it later. We'll move down to Caboose, get Caboose all misted up. Caboose is a healthy animal. Let me get you guys down here a little closer. Sorry for jostling you around a little bit, but it is what it is. You see her right there? She's big. Definitely getting big. Hopefully it's full of eggs. Now I know it doesn't look like there's like a heat pad in here, but there is a slate down under this substrate here, and that has all the heat cable on the bottom of it so that it emanates up through the bottom. That's how I like to do all of the heating for my snakes. Give them belly heat and also give them an option for heat from the top, because the sun will heat up the ground, so you'll get warmth from both ways. All right. Now we'll go down to the plated lizards, and I don't know if they're gonna really be. All right, beware, earthquake time. You guys are gonna fall. Ooh. All right, you can see them. Okay. So there's the male up here, and this is our original female over here. And I don't know where the other one is, but let's see if they stay here or run off. Now these guys do love to be misted. Oops. Of course, I scared them all off for you. They'll come right back out after this happens, but yeah, well, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this little tag along. It doesn't really make up for the other type of video I was going to have for you, but you know, you get to come around and you get to hear about the new stuff that we have and whatnot while we do a little bit of maintenance. So, again, if you guys like the video, just click like, drop any comments, any questions you guys might have for me, any video ideas, whatever. Yeah, let me know. All right. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up on that. I'm running out of battery on everything. I'm running out of battery on my pump. I'm running out of battery on my camera. Oh man, sorry. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, like it, whatever. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here because I'm losing my train of thought again. But yeah, go check out all that stuff. Consider becoming a patron. Go check out my Instagram, Herposaurus Rex, right down here. I love all the new stuff that's coming down the road, down the pipeline. I hope you guys enjoy it too. I can't wait to get the brand new pieces of enclosure decor, and I hope you guys really like that stuff too, because I'm hoping you guys want to buy some pieces. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you guys also have a fantastic weekend. So we will see you next week.